You've probably heard the corny cliche question quote that goes like this: if you knew that you couldn't fail, what would you try? What would you go for? Right? But there's a little twist to that actually lands really well and is also pragmatic. And it goes like this: it is better for you to fail as your future self than it is for you to succeed as your current self. If you have big goals, dreams, aspirations, as another principle goes in life, we get who we are, not what we want. Meaning, everything that you have in your life, everything that I have in my life, is a default byproduct of my self identity and how I'm showing up in the world, how you're showing up in the world, right? And as I've shared in many of my other videos, what you really have to focus on first and foremost when it comes to accomplishing big goals is asking yourself, what version of me has that already in his life? And how does he show up day to day, week to week, month to month, in thought, word, and action, right? And when you become that version of yourself, you will then by default unlock, achieve the goals, dreams, desires that you have. So, it is better to fail at being your future self today than to succeed at being your current self today, because your and my current self today hasn't yet accomplished the goals that we have, that we're holding. And if something is a goal, then by default, you don't have it yet, right? You get what I'm saying? And if you don't have something yet, it's because you're not congruent with it in your self-identity, how you're showing up consistently in thought, word, and action, right? So get really clear on where you want to go in life, what you want to accomplish. Step 2, get clear on what do you think intuitively and instinctively that version of you who has those outcomes, goals, and dreams that you currently hold, how does he show up? How does he operate? Okay? And then show up every day as him now in your thought, word, and actions, your habits, how you handle everything, big and small. And when you make the shift, you're not going to just automatically 60 minutes later unlock the goal. Not usually. But it's better to show up congruent with your future self now today and fail, but get closer and closer to your goal, dream, and outcome than it is to just simply keep showing up as who you are now and succeeding at being who you are now. But understand, if you succeed at who you're being today, if you succeed as your current self now, you won't unlock your dreams and goals that you have for yourself in the future. Does that make sense? Now, if you don't have any goals, dreams, or aspirations, then this video is moot and pointless for you. However, if you've watched the video this far, I have to assume you have dreams, goals, and aspirations. And if you do, then please remember, get clear on what your goals and dreams are, get clear on what you believe who the version of you is that has those goals and dreams accomplished, and then show up as him starting right now, and don't stop showing up as him until you have the outcomes that you want and the desires and dreams accomplished. And so I repeat and wrap up with, it is better to fail as your future self than it is to succeed as your current self.